two sizes this year, wall and desktop. Hey kids, welcome back. You know, it's that time of year again, 2026. This Beautiful Place calendars are now on sale. And as you saw in the intro, new this year, we got desktop calendars for this year as well. So let's sit down today. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go through all the images like we normally do, show you, tell you a little bit of backstory about the images. Pricing this year is the same as the last few years with GST, so all in 30 bucks, and then shipping and handling on top of that. It's about $6.50 for shipping this year because Canada Post. We won't talk about Canada Post, but price has gone up for shipping a little bit. So 30 bucks plus shipping and handling. That's GST included in that, if I mentioned that. And the desktop calendars, they're all in at $25. That includes GST. Same thing for shipping and handling as well. Hit the link on the website, photohutch.com. That's photohuch.com. There's no T in Hutch, so it's photohutch.com. Once you pop open the website, the bottom left-hand corner on the toolbar, you'll see 2026 calendar sales. Also, there'll be a little toolbar up at the top, a little banner at the top of the website as well. Hit those links. You'll have two to choose from. Well, without further ado, let's jump into this year's images and have a look at this bad boy. It's a good sound, isn't it? It's the best sound. Let me pour this so you can see the cup I'm using tonight. Foam die down. Oh, by the way, tonight's apple juice, not a sponsor, is Sea Change Brewing Company, the Death Wave light lager. Something light to drink tonight. Sorry, not lager, apple juice. It's apple juice. I'm drinking it. Poured that really fast. I'm drinking this. We'll get it off my face in the Castle Mountain glass. So cheers. That's a lot of foam. Oof. I poured that way too fast. Let's put this down here and jump into the images for this year's This Beautiful Place 2026. January's image, I literally froze my off for. It was about 20 below zero that morning. The night before when I went to bed, this fog rolled in and there was a fog advisory all night. And I kind of hoped that meant some hoarfrost. And sure enough, when I woke up in the morning, the hoarfrost was out. I decided to head out west, 22X, even turned to go towards Turner Valley, Black Diamond, Diamond Valley, Turner Valley, whatever it's called now. See if I could find some hoarfrost with a red barn. And this is what I stumbled across. This is literally, I'm parked on the side of the highway, taking a shot. I did actually the following week go back to this farmhouse and knock on the door and give them a print just because I really like this print and I don't think we share our stuff as much as we should as photographers instead of just saying, we want money, we want money. They were nice enough to have a nice barn there, so I gave them a print. At least the foam's coming down finally. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. Who doesn't like sparkling apple juice? We're on to February. This is a location I've shot a bunch of times. I've made a couple of videos out here as well. This is Bull Lake. I've got it in summer, winter, fall, and now spring. Not much I can say about this shot other than I really wanted to get white trees covered in snow and the lake still open with water and that creek still open with water. So this was early in the winter season, kind of late fall. I just lucked out, thought I'd whip out there, and it wasn't snowing in Calgary and there wasn't forecast for snow out in Banff that day as well. But when I started to get out there and I got towards kind of Highway 93, Castle Mountain Junction, that's when the snow started. And by the time I got out to Bull Lake, the snow was on pretty good, got set up, the snow stopped, and I got the shot. The creek water's open, the lake water's open, and I really like this shot in February. Bull Lake. March is my favorite mountain in the Rockies. As you know, I've got it tattooed on my forearm. This is Mount Rundle, Vermilion Lakes. I do have a time lapse of this evening as I went out for sunset, and this great shaft of light coming down on Mount Rundle as the clouds moved over, and then the rainbow appeared. It's just one of those magical moments you don't anticipate a rainbow to come out, because there wasn't really stormy, rainy weather in the forecast again, just like the last image. It was cloudy in the forecast, but a little bit of rain came, and with that shaft of light, like I mentioned earlier, that rainbow popped. And I love the contrast in this image, the darkness of the clouds and the beam of light, and that little punch of rainbow just in that shaft of light. This is March. April, we head out to Peyto Lake in Banff. Peyto Lake, if you look at the image, it's the silhouette of a dog, and I'll show you the image here. And then if you look, you can see the ears and the snout of the dog. I really like Peyto Lake a lot. And one of the shots I want to get is Peyto Lake with snow, but the lake's still open, so you get that bright, vibrant blue of Peyto Lake. But this is April, if I remember correctly, and it's Peyto Lake. May might be my favorite shot of the year. I was heading out to do sunset in the Sheep River Falls area, and I do have a video of how I got this shot. I came across a mama bear with 3 cubs, little tiny cubs that were kind of playing near the side of the road. So I stayed in my car and just stood on my running boards of the Falcon, and over the roof of my car got this shot of the cubs playing with each other. As you can see by the video, it was just a great night. I really love this shot. I don't do a lot of wildlife photography because I don't have a super long lens. I don't have a 400 or 600. But when it's this close and this amazing, and these 2 cubs, there's actually 3 in the shot. You can just see the bum of the 3rd cub just off to the right of the image. Right of the image? I can't remember. One of the edges of the image. I think it's, let me think here for a second. It's the right side of the image. You can see the little bump. These 2 cubs just look down the barrel of my camera, basically looking at the strange bald man and asking, why are you taking our picture? I love it. Like I said, it's one of my favorite shots of the year. That's me. June is from that same day, that same video you can see on YouTube. Here's the link. I didn't think I got a shot in this same video, but looking back at the photo that I did take when I was trying to set up, really like this shot. I like the sunburst that happens. You know, it's f/22, so you get those nice little jarred rays instead of a bokeh look. I like the line of the canyon in there as well. So it turned out, I think, to be a nice shot as well. That's June. July in the prairies is all about canola, and I made a video on this one too. You can check out the link. What I went out for that day is to do kind of this image, a very minimalistic shot. I basically wanted the blue of the sky, the yellow of the canola field, and then something else in the image. And I found this tree. It was in a line of trees, and it was this one tree kind of by itself. And handheld, didn't even set up the tripod now that I think about it. Handheld, got the shot. Really like it. It kind of symbolizes to me the prairies in the summertime. Canola fields are just chef's kiss. I told you earlier that I shoot Bull Lake a lot just because I don't have my my Sgt. Pepper's picture. You know, Sgt. Pepper is the best Beatles album. I don't have my Sgt. Pepper's picture of Bull Lake yet. So I keep going out there to try to find that one just when the sky is perfect. So I went out for sunrise and no clouds, but I really love the calmness in this shot. That glass reflection of the water, that blue sky, that log that is normally surrounded by photographers. This log is probably one of the most famous shot logs in all of Banff National Park. But there was nobody there around that log that morning. There were a few people over by this little walking bridge that is there as well. But that day for me, I had this log to myself. So set the camera really low and got the shot. On to September, we're in Kananaskis. This is Highway 40. We're just past Mount Kidd RV Park. This is the bend as you start to climb up. There's a river. The river is right there as well. And just pulled over because I really loved the fall colors, that winding road leading you into the shot as well. Highway 40, I think, is one of the most beautiful drives next to the Columbia Icefields Road in Alberta. I think Columbia Icefields Road is number one. And then Highway 40 takes you up to Highfield, the Highfield Pass, Highwood Pass, and the Highwood House on the other side. In the fall, the larches in this area are pretty spectacular as well. That is September. October, we head to Wedge Pond, still on Highway 40, just a little closer to the Trans-Canada. I was really fortunate that day because I actually had the pond to myself, which is a rarity now because of social media. All these easy to get to locations where you just park your car and you're 100 feet from your location are super busy in Banff. And this summer was no exception with the free Banff Park Pass that the Canadian government put out for people. It really made Banff and Kananaskis very busy. But I was surprised this day. For some reason, I got there and there was nobody there. I love the fall colors, that reflection as well. It's Wedge Pond. That's all I can say. November is probably the coldest shot I've ever had in Banff. This is about 32 below. I love the big chunky frost that's on the bottom of this image and that leading line. Because of the humidity of the river, the frost was really, really jagged, almost looking like crystals in a cave somewhere. So it's 30 below, and I took the shot, and I froze my off, and got the shot. Got in my car. It's the only shot I took that day because it was too damn cold, and I went back to Banff and got a coffee and went, I'm going home. December is Spruce Meadows in Calgary. Their light display is a great drive-through light display they do every year. This year's going to be a little different. They're going to be charging people and adding more displays to it, an indoor display. But I do recommend checking out Spruce Meadows. It's more of a traditional light display. It doesn't have a lot of moving pieces and animatronics, kind of like Calgary Zoo has, which is an amazing light display. But this is more that traditional light display. I really like it. This little chapel is right when you come in the main entrance, the first entrance, the east entrance of Spruce Meadows, just off to the right. And I was really kind of bummed when I got there and I saw it was full of footprints in the snow because I was really looking for some smooth snow and then the lights glowing off that snow. And I kind of, like I said, I was a little bummed that a bunch of footprints were there. And then I realized that the footprints were leading right to the church, and it created a perfect leading line to the church. Set the camera up, got the shot, and that's December. Don't tell Mom. Oh yeah, just let her in. Oh, it's like a reward. There you have it. Those are the 12 images. Did I just have a stroke? There you have it. Those are the 12 images for this year's This Beautiful Place calendar. Regular size, like I normally do, $30, and desktop size. Desktop, because it, sits on a desk, and then it just flips up and all that fun stuff. Hop over to this website, photohutch.com. You'll see all the information there. Just on a personal note, I just want to say to everybody out there that, every year you sell out my calendars, and I am so very grateful for that. Photography in the mountains can be a very solitary thing, and you don't know if you're doing good or not, and this is a way for me to see if people actually like what I do instead of just hitting a like button on social media. So it's really a great feeling to get sold out every year. I appreciate it. I just want to say thank you. Have a great Christmas season. This is a great Christmas gift, by the way. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Say no more. Say no more. Have a great Christmas season. In the meantime and in between time, I'll catch you next time. I'm going to go have some more apple juice. Cheers, everybody.
And as always, guys, please rock the subscribe button and ring the bells for notifications. We'll check in next time.